Good evening everybody. Lovely to have you all here. Sorry for the slightly late start. Hope you're all doing well. Let me swap on over to the main scene and then I can turn on the audio. Good evening one and all, how are you? Danny, good evening, and I'm late, yes. Heat Protect, good evening to you. Darkwing, Kevin Prod, Dover Bears, Drosalia, Zimpow, Cromcake, Volpatman, and Ella Hoof, Jack's here, Sammy, good evening one and all, hope you're doing well. I don't know the idle screen is, that is indeed Azeroth. It's more specifically it's Northrend spinning around. I did a little planet render about a year or so ago now, and decided to make use of it as a 3D screen as well. I think it is, yes, it is still a thing. Heat Protect. You have Prime on your do it on the app. Can't figure out where it may log in. May have to log into the PC. Sometimes yes, you might have to. Kozakov, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Drizzling Rose, good evening to you. How are you? How are you doing? How's everyone's weekly chest? Have you got anything nice? I haven't done anything mythic wise, so no chest or thing for me, but or whatever the equivalent is of a chest now that you have. Ginger Wildheart, good evening to you. Garrow Games, hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you all here. You got a 216 hat? Oh, very nice. That's amazing. 216. I'm a long way off anything like that. We'll have a look and we'll go through. I did relist my auctions on earlier, so I should be in a reasonable state here. We'll just see what we've got in terms of sales and things. I need to collect this gold up because I went below 1 million gold buying up some herbs earlier today, so I need to go collect up my gold. But the usual things, a few enchants, a little bit of bags and tailoring bits and pieces. The lightless silk pouches are doing really well there, 2,200, so I'll take all of those, 21,000, just to keep me ticking through for now. Creatives, good evening to you. Choppy, how are you doing? Lovely to have you here. You got a 223 cloak and last 184 piece upgrades to 201 level, eye level now. That's very nice, Heat Protect. I'm 170 at the moment, so I'm getting there slowly, definitely. Real Ginny, good evening to you. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Just about 135,000 in cards left. That's not a lot for you, Rose, is it? Shouldn't take you too long. If I see this again, has way more ambience. I must admit, standing here by the lamp, I do like the lighting in Borealis a lot more. And obviously the music is pretty good as well. It's definitely good. And Talkman, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. I think I might sneeze in a moment. Oh, do apologise. No kittens tonight, they're downstairs with Mrs. Samadan. So we shall have a... as long as I don't cough myself to death, we should be alright. So let me just check my auctions. Is anything coming through at the moment? Shaded halving, not a huge amount here at the moment. Probably need to do a restock. But I'll just run through all my characters, just check I've collected all my gold up. I want to get this over 1 million again if I can. So I'll just run through. I think I listed everything on earlier today. Thank you, Torben, and Heat Protect. You like Zanzibar, but didn't feel as homey. No, it was very epic, Zanzibar. I mean, you know, great big grand scale and everything like that, which was really nice. Oh, thank you, Heat Protect. That's so kind of you. Here we go. Thank you so much, your brand new Prime. That is absolutely wonderful. Welcome to the Samadan squad. I have a whole lot of emotes for you to take your pick as you will. Oops, that's a Horde one. I was meaning to do the Covenant ones. I'll pop those in as well. Lovely to have you. Excuse me one moment, I have to mute my mic just to blow my nose. One moment. Okay, we're back. That's better. Bizarre Music's one of your top 3 tracks in WoW. Yeah, I think it's really, really good. Hamish, good evening to you as well. Forgot you had your Prime available. Well, thank you, Torben.
Just subscribed. Oh, forgot I had my Prime available.
Well, thank you so much, Torben. That's so kind of you. Really, really do appreciate that. I have a whole lot of emotes for you as well. 4 months. That's brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. There we go. Kitten's back. They're not banned. They're just sleeping downstairs at the moment. Really like the music. Thought the Alliance Mix Browner's theme super well done. It was really, really nice. Right, how are we doing for alchemy? Let's have a quick look. We've got a few sales. Phantom Fire, Spiritual Clarity, Flask of Currents, and Shadow Core Oil. It's another 22,000. Yes, please, I'll take that. That takes me back over 1 million. It was the potions that was costing me a fair amount earlier today. We've got a few more here. Endless Fathoms, Undertow. Interesting, some BFA ones there. Some good sellers selling through Superior Battle Potion of Strength. We ought to restock on these, or at least cancel and relist, if nothing else. Jadon J06, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Been undercut on a few of these, not surprising. Ardenwield's nice as well. I like Bastion and Ardenwielder's music. You watched me religiously about a year ago, maybe more, when Pandaland came out. Made over 1 million gold on Moonguard. Now I'm back to WoW again. Yeah, I wasn't here when Pandaria came out. I started in the middle of Legion, was when I started. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Darkwing. Thank you for your kind words. Yes, she is feeling better. But up to 128k, but getting there. Thanks for fantastic soothing energy for the community. Oh, well, that's wonderful to hear, He Protector. Welcome back to WoW, first and foremost. I hope your gold making journey continues growing, definitely. Yeah, that is a long time ago. I mean, I was around then. I mean, I did play back in, well, Classic, and then Legion, no, Burning Crusade, then Legion. And then I took a break between, I missed out on Pandaria, Cataclysm, and the start of Legion, and WOD completely as well. And Gripvine, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. And Pagaros, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. There's no way an expansion is that old. No. Good evening, Gwylin. Good evening, Squire, as you'd say. Lovely to have you here too. Let's go take these auctions and pop them back on. I've got some more sales coming through there. Greater Flask of Endless Fathoms. I could really do, with all these BFA potions selling, I could really do with a Silas proc, dare I say it. Let's have a look. Let's get these posted on first. We probably have to do a restock, maybe. I did do a restock earlier. Some things were quite a good price earlier, so I'm going to post these on, because they're a profit, and then check my auctions. I've got all those coming through still. How much is that? That's another 10,000 coming in. Alchemy tells me to restock on these. There we go. Spectral Flask of Power has just sold. I think Alchemy's now's a good time to stay on Alchemy for the moment. Yeah, we've got a few more to post, craft and post here. Another 7,000 in profit. We are missing some Vigil's Torch. Now that was quite cheap earlier, 45 gold. So I think I might go and grab a whole load of that whilst we're here. So let's have a look. Browse, herbs. Vigil's Torch was quite cheap compared to my price anyway. So yeah, down to 33 gold there. So I really want to buy some. Well, 33, then 45 is the big wall here. 45 is still okay. Smart average buy price is 42. So I'm going to take another 400. So there goes. Well, now I've got 1,018,000. So if I take 17,000 here, I won't go past 1 million again. And I'll pick that up. That Death Blossom's looking cheap as well, actually. So I'll take that. Then I can at least craft what I need to craft. Although I haven't allowed some room for spending on BFA materials if I need to. Yeah. You got the Procaster? It's heavy. Yeah, it's definitely heavy. If you need that, and you'll need an amplifier, external sound card with an amplifier built in. Qualities mainly. Have you got a? I think a cloud lifter is one of the things you need, isn't it? You could say they missed it. PRX, good evening to you. You have alchemy, cooking, jewel crafting, blacksmithing, and tailoring. So far to be lacking. That's a good mix of things. Throw in enchanting in there and do a bit of gathering, and I think that should help give you a bit of variety, certainly. Just found my tutorials on TSM earlier. I'm watching my setup. Does mine need work? Well, you've come to the right place. Everyone sets their TSM up differently, so mine is just but one of many methods. So if you find it useful, please do ask me any questions, and I'm happy to go through it. Yeah, and so needs yours. Exactly. It's always an evolving process as well. And the post-Catawau world has been around longer than pre-Catawau nowadays. Wow, when you think about it like that, that's huge, isn't it? Yeah, step by step, definitely the way to go. Yeah, buying a cloud lifter, I think, is definitely, I think, recommended with mics like that one. The DBX thing that I had on my Amazon shopping list that I was after, that didn't need, that kind of replaces a cloud lifter, plus does so much more with the EQ stuff. So that was my thinking behind that one. Need to level a druid for gathering. Yeah, I mean, just a level 51 if you've got a spare. Also looking at a fet head. They're the same thing, aren't they? They do the same thing, yeah. Good alternative and cheaper. Yeah, I've heard of them. I'm by all means not a microphone expert, but I've watched many episodes of Booth Junkie and the other guy that does all the reviews, Podcast Stage. I have watched a lot of YouTube on it. LFD, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And why is mine crafting and some of the crafting cost numbers changing? Because my material price is based on smart average buy price. So what I'm doing is using up my materials, and so my smart average buy price is changing as the number of items I have left is changing. So you're seeing a variation in the figures there. Of course, they're not changing now, but yeah, that's the reason why they change. Especially if some of my older figures are way out of date. Leveling Alchemy, having to run to Ouroboros, Orgrimmar. I hate this process. What do you need in Orgrimmar? Is there anything you can buy and send on over from one character there? Loving enchanting on your realm, very easy to make gold with enchanting expansion. Eternal crystals on my server. I haven't looked in a while. We'll have a look in a moment once I've done this. Probably quite expensive, I think. Yes, that's the guy. I've watched a lot of his reviews. When I was choosing which microphone to go for, I watched a lot of his reviews, and Mike Delgatio, the Booth Junkie, yeah, is pretty good. Nice, do some really good, well thought out reviews. Do I use TSM profit loss as a guide to make items? Basically, my crafting operations will use profit. Anything that is more than 10% crafting profit, then I'll craft it. If it's less than that, then I won't craft it. That's part of my crafting operation. Elgatio, not Del. I think it's Delgatio. I think his name is Delgato, or maybe it might be Delgato. I think.
Deeplev Boy just subscribed. How are you?
I am doing very well, thank you, Detlef Boy. Lovely to have you here. Thank you, Brian. 11 months, one more to 12. That is amazing. Thank you, Detlef Boy. Very, very kind of you. Really do appreciate that. Hold of emotes in for you. Thank you so much. That is absolutely brilliant. There's 750 gold on your server. Wow, that is cheap. Let's go have a look. So let's go have a look here. And we'll grab, browse. Eternal Crystal. CTRY. CRY. Eternal Cry. Oh, wow. They really have dropped in price. Are they really that cheap now? That is really plummeted. Okay. Yes, I will do, Jack. Definitely. You're hoping for BlizzCon 9. In-depth 9.1 overview where they show broker NPC with a cool gold sink. That would be nice, Rose. I think they're going to probably tease us with a few little bits, but I don't think necessarily we'll have a lot. Maybe a nice cinematic, that would be good. Haven't seen a good one like that. Wow, 660. I can't believe they're so cheap now. That is huge. I mean, my smart average buy price is 2,600. Well, that means that Enchants are probably in a good position to start selling them at a good price now. I'm going to have to change my numbers on that, though. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, very, very close, Darkwing. 525 in your server. You brought that all to 630 and they were still climbing. They were 1,200 a week ago. Settle around 1,000. Yeah, 1,000. I mean, there's a lot here. There's 47 here at 666. That's a big jump down there. I would be tempted to buy those up. I have to go back to Samadan if I'm going to be doing any of that. But that is, I'm surprised for Shadow Song. That is incredibly cheap. The region market is actually 964. So for Shadow Song to be less than the region market average, that is very interesting. Difference between Eternal Chance and the rare quality ones isn't all that huge for the price they were asking on your server. You also didn't move as fast either. I have to go back to Samadan and have a look. Hold on, let me... Did I make everything that I needed to make? Let's post that on. We'll jump over, we'll do these, and then we'll jump back to Samadan. So we can have a look at this. This is interesting. We have to readjust our prices because at the moment at that price it's very, very different to where I was before. You made about 350,000 just yesterday after the reset on Enchants. Oh yes, I guess with reset day, that's going to be people just disenchanting the stuff they don't need. Yeah, Raid Finder and World Quest Epics are now a thing, so a drop is expected. I would say so, Dennis Riddle. I mean, if you think of them like Chaos Crystals in Legion, that's kind of like my thinking, yeah. No, he's got his chef's hat. You just don't see it in the character select screen. So he has it in-game, but you just don't see it anywhere else, unfortunately. Typhorus, good evening to you. Still 1k on Proudmore. Okay, so I'm unusually low here. Let's take those off. Right, so we might have to break underneath 1 million here. The problem I have is I have on me 11 Eternal Crystals with an average purchase price of 6,600. So I'm gonna have to drop that price. I'm gonna look here and I'm gonna reset my price to what it currently is. So we're gonna have to go here, enchanting mats. Let's have a look. Everything's changed. Sacred Shards is down to 65 gold. That's a lot less now. My mat price for that is, yeah, way too high at 199. Eternal Crystals at 666. That's way off as well. Yeah. Yeah. They're under 666. So we have a look. Let's have a look. If we go on to Shadowlands Enchanting, if we let's get a shopping operation going on these groups. Enchanting. So we want the Shadowlands expensive mats, Eternals, Tenets, and Fortified. It's the Eternals that I really want to look at. No, the weapon enchants, actually, those are the ones that sell best. Let's add a shopping operation onto this. And crafting cost. And do a search for those. So, weapon enchants, shopping scan. Let's have a look at here. This is, so Sinful Revelation sells quite well. That's a good one. That's 2,600. That takes 2 Eternal Crystals and 3 Sacred Shards. So 65, that's 180, plus 2 of those 1,200. So about 1,500 would be my proper crafting cost for these. So that's a good 1,000 profit on that, definitely. I have got some Sinful Revelations, but because of my posting operation, I'm trying to sell them here at 3,200, which is way off now. I have to readjust my operations to the market here, so we have to change things here. Yeah. What else did I miss? So good evening, Natty. Lovely to have you here. I'm doing amazingly well. Thank you so much.
Glad Play Games just subscribed. Good evening, Samadan. How are you keeping?
I'm keeping very well, thank you, Glad Play Games. Thank you so much for 7 months with your Prime. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. What else did I miss coming in here? Wolfram, 12,000 gold per hour solo now, and 14 to 17 in the group, depending on how coordinated you work together. That's a good number. Anything over 10,000 is good in my eyes. Just tired, waiting for your quiche to bake. Very nice, Darkwing. Right, I think I got everything there. Buy out the sacred back to 100. Easy profit. Yeah, I mean that. There's things here I need to do. Definitely, my enchanting is not gonna. Well, there's profits to be had here, certainly. So we're gonna have to spend some money. We're gonna go under 1 million, definitely. So Sinful Revelation at 2.4 and Lightless Force at 1.470. Yeah, we can do. Let's have a look at the mats. We're gonna have to buy up some stock here. So Soul Dust. My Soul Dust price is quite good because that's based on the leather braces, so that's fine. I can stick with that. The Sacred Shards, though, my mat price being 199 is way off now. So I'm going to buy. Well, yeah, as you said, anything. There's big jumps here, 50 to 56% here, 75, 79, 80. How big a jump do we get to? 90, then 92, then 100. So if we were to buy everything up to 100, should be chicken, pesto and spinach. Oh, very nice.
A Spy Savage just subscribed. Good evening.
A Spy Savage. I like the pronunciation. Good evening, Aspie Savage. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I hope you don't mind Brian's pronunciation there. Lovely to have you. Lovely to have you here. That is absolutely wonderful. Called it. You did. At 70,000 though. See, that's interesting. Now, would I not want to invest so much? I would go up to. There's a big jump here, 80 to 87. If I was being a bit more conservative, I would go here up to 87. Oh no, there we go. We have to do a rescan of these. I have to act quicker on that rather than just looking. So 79, 80, yeah, it's all changed now. 87, then it changes again. So I'm going to buy those. Otherwise I'm going to miss out on these. In fact, I might carry on buying till 1990, 92. Yeah, again, it's another 47 there. We could probably still make some money with that. Let's take those. Let's go back to the enchanting mats. Now the Eternal Crystals, definitely. The 666 ones we definitely want to do because there's a big jump there. So I'm going to buy those at that price. Okay. So that was that was almost 100,000. That was 90,000 gold. Just snapped up in one quick motion. So I'm going to take all of that, rip 1 million gold. That's gone. Yeah. Yeah, do the Eternals before I miss those cheap as well. I know, it's one of those things. Okay, so we've got some numbers to change here now. So we need to look at my reports, materials, Eternal. Now, it's currently using Smart Average by DB Market is the lowest one here. My Smart Average buy price is still at 1,000. Well, actually, no, it's using a Smart Average buy price now, which is 1,086. But it's taking into account some of my older ones, which aren't so good. But that should be okay for my purposes for now. But then, if we look at our Sacred Shards, actually no, before I do that, no, I'll use that. So Sacred Shard is currently based on my crafting cost of the Shadow Lace cuffs. Yeah, I have to break some eggs exactly. Yeah. So that is all well and good, the crafting cost of my Shadow Lace cuffs. And then close that whole thing in brackets. What we also want to look at is Smart Average Buy and DB Market. and we're going to do the minimum between all of those. Close the brackets. So we're going to take into account smart average buy, DB market, and the crafting price of a bracer. Yeah. So that would give me a match price now of 92 gold, which is based on my smart average buy price. Min buyout is currently 90. So 92 is a lot closer to where we were before. So I'll take that and I'll save that for now. So let's then look at enchanting and look at the weapon enchants. So we have Sinful Revelation is giving me a profit, Eternal Grace is giving me a profit, and Ascended Vigor is giving me a profit. These have got terrible sale rates on them. The ones that do sell quite well are Sinful Revelation and Lightless Force. Lightless Force is quite low there, still at that price, minus 987. You could almost look at doing a reset of Lightless Force, looking at those two. Let me just have a look at those. Those would be my favourite ones to do. Lightless Force is 1,400. Sinful Revelation is 2,400. How many have we got at 1,4? 10, 1, 6. We really want to be up here at the 3,000. Now if we were to buy those out, my personal sale rate is 0.21. Celestial Guidance is also good. At 400 gold, that's 160 profit. Yeah. There goes my plan. I was just going to scoot through all of this, and then suddenly I'm looking at this. So now, tempting as it would be, 54,000 gold to reset the market on Lightless Force. Region sale is 0.19. How long would that hold? Let's go. Lightless Force. Where has it been? 2.6. Gradually going down 1.716. There's been no resets of it recently. Last reset was way back here, where it was like 10,000 or something ridiculous. Yeah, it started up there at 10,000. So how's it done? Oh, there's a couple of resets back here. So one there, another one there. Last reset was up here. So it doesn't hold it for too long, but it does hold it for a day and then drops down sharply. LFR there can be done. The more crystal price will drop. Mastery and Haste, Celestial Gathering, Eternal Agility, Int was selling like hot bread yesterday. Yeah, those are all the ones that sell well for me. One other enchanter to buy cheap Eternals and craft, or buy huge amounts. The problem I have, even with my prices now for Lightless Force, the crafting cost is 2,500 based on my Eternal Crystals. So if I took them at, what is the Eternal price, at 666, so call that 1,300, plus these 3 Sacred Shards is another 160. Uploady, thank you so much, 3 months of your Prime, that is wonderful. Thank you so much. And Parsero,
Uploady just subscribed.
Thank you so much for
Samadan
the follow.
1 thumbs.
Samadan 1 thumbs indeed, thank you. That is brilliant, thank you both. Mushy, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well, lovely to have you here. And China's pretty much useless in your round. Profit is low, competition is high, yeah. You'd wait with enchants and crystals. This would be more of a risk, buying these out. Ideally, I mean, 1.6, you can probably still just about turn a profit up here at 1.450, depending on your price of your Eternal Crystals. Like Jack says, they will go down again, and it's another 54,000. I might be able to hold the price for a day or two. I would end up with 35 in quantity, so my chances of selling those, I don't know. It is tempting. I can make a decent amount of enchants anyway, so let's see where we're at first. So let's take a... Let's deselect everything and just take Shadowlands and a cancel scan of those, because I would imagine things like Celestial Guidance and the Tenets and all of these I can now post at a profit. Where's the weapon? Celestial Guidance is there. Where's my jump weapon? Simple. Not cancelling below minimum price. Minimum price is 2,700. Should it be that low? 2,600. Okay, so there's a little bit of a margin on those. I might want to cancel the Simple Revelation anyway, because that's not a bad one. I'll take these off first. I need to basically get my price down again. And that means using up some of my old stock of Eternal Crystals to take my smart average buy price down. That will help things, definitely. There we go, get those on, the Tenets on. So we've got a Fortified Leech, those can all go on. There we go. Yeah. All price also declines lately. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Usually it's always higher than, so the 600 is more stable price over our 1k. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised at that too, being less than the region. So, yeah, I'm not quite... Oh, I'm actually can do LFR now. I'm over 170. That could be interesting. Get into doing the raid at the moment, yeah. So, you're always right, Jack. It's confirmed here. So, looking at that, looking at my auctions, is there anything I actually have to remake that uses Eternal Crystals? That would be interesting at this point. Restock wise, okay, so we've got Eternal Grace, Tenet of Mastery, Fortified Leech. So, that's using Sacred Shards, that's using my Eternal Crystals. That's using 2 Eternal Crystals, and that should change my smart average buy price. Lightless Silk, there's not much of a profit in that now, so I'll leave that one off. Soul Dust, we need a fair amount of that. There goes the Tenet of Haste and the Fortified Leech, so things are selling. This is good, even if we spend our whole time. Oh, we've got Souffle and Fries doing well as well. I'm going to have to check the prices of my materials for that. And then we've got some Shadowlace Cuffs, good price on that, Deep Sea Bags. They're all okay. So, what do we need? Guildbank stuff, Soul Dust from the auction house, or I can make that myself. I actually probably need to make a load of stuff anyway. Vendor for all of those. So, Guildbank first. Then we need to go on over to... oh, Zedicus.
Zedicus 785 just subscribed. Good day, Sam and everyone.
Good day to you too. Lovely to have you here. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Zedicus. Thank you for your support. It's been wonderful to have you all here. There we go. Hope you're all doing well. Right, okay, so let's get this lot from the guild bank. We need to make some bracers to disenchant. That's the next thing, because we need some soul dust anyway. So as we're going to be... I think tonight, enchanting and alchemy are the ones to focus on here. You mushy and everyone both, Danny, definitely. It's fine. It'll be fine. Good evening, Will. Hope you're doing well. Right, so we'll jump over to Earthen next. We'll do that next. Now, I forgot when I was starting the stream, I was in such a rush. I forgot to get my glass for water. Okay, Jack, I'll do that. So I had to improvise. And the only container I had was my WoW potion bottle for my water. So in the style of WoW, here we go. There we go. My mana potion is replenished. Quick mana break. Right, how are we doing on this? Wow, oh wow, okay. This is all the Novice Crafter's gear. Look at that. And a couple of burnished mining bags. Okay, my squirrel trail might have just gotten derailed. Okay, one moment. I need to craft some more of these, and I think I might up it to plus 1,000 gold, because I don't think many people are using these. That's 17,000 gold there. So I'm going to take all of those. Yeah, okay. Another step further into the line. Let's do this daily cooldown whilst we're here. Magnificence of leather. Learn some extra recipes, because that's also good. Right, that's done, and that's done. So, we can just minimise this for the moment. We need... I'm going to just go ahead and make 3 of everything. I don't know what I've... probably ought to just check, actually. Let me just check. Have I got anything here? Yeah, I've just literally just got some gauntlets left. That's all I've got left. So, we need to make... leather workings. We need some novice crafters marks, definitely. Let's make ourselves, I don't know, 50 of those. That should take me a little while. Yeah, just keep following the right rabbit. So remember, we started with alchemy. We went back to Samadan because of the following the squirrel trail of the eternal crystals. And we do have to make some arm guards, desolate leather arm guards. We're probably going to need some more desolate leather, actually, because how much have we got here? 3,700. I think we've probably, yeah, we've actually got 1,400, so TSM is out of date with how much it thinks we have. You think you've got it, but you don't. Because it's in my bank, and I'm crafting from my bank, and TSM doesn't track that. Yeah. Commander Bond, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. So, right, we'll make 3 each of these. We'll probably have to see if we can buy some desolate leather. It's hovering around 2 gold there at the moment. That's fine. 192 is my average purchase price. So I just need to make sure. You got 30,000 desolate leather. Wow, that is a decent amount. I would be tempted, given how things are going here, to buy some more up. Because we need desolate leather. Penumbra thread, obviously, we can do the novice crafter's marks is using 5 and the thread and some salt, and then each of these will use a fair amount of desolate leather as well. I've got enough to make plenty at the moment. Desolate scale as well, so I'm not any risk of running out at the moment. But you never know what's going to happen with the price, so I might just keep my stock levels up for now. At least I don't have to go to a forge for this, that does make it easier. I mean, we could at some point, we need to think about getting into the whole legendary market, but that is going to be costly, and I don't have the capital for that kind of thing. I'd have to go 1 rank 4 at a time, I think, and try and make my money back on each rank 4. Do I set the profit for restocking items with Novice Crafter's Marks, Crafter's Mark 2 items, and also the auction string? So what I've done at the moment, the Novice Crafter's Mark cost me about 16 gold to make at the moment. That's from Shrouded cloth, that's the wrong one, it should be some desolate leather, which is slightly more expensive. So that's probably about 20 gold, I would say. So what I need to do here is add that onto the price. Now I've just been putting a blanket plus 500 gold onto mine, and they've been selling really well. I'm going to try, being a little bit greedy here, I'm going to put them up to plus 1,000 gold and see if they still sell. So, and I'm going to up the amount I make as well. So I'm going to actually make 3 each of everything. Seeing as everything has sold, when the market is high, you go with it. That's always saying. Tailor legendaries, even with a callous high drop. Yeah, tailoring is obviously something I can get into now, which is obviously useful on Samadan. Probably start with the cloak, I imagine, get that to rank 4, or making 4 of these vests. That'll be fine. I'm sure they'll sell. And the helm. Gauntlets I don't need to do, I think they're already level 50. Oh no, they're not. I look forward to the time when we can do this with TSM. I'm not sure how it would work, but I'm looking forward to when we can do it. It was your idea to start with, Commander Bond. All credit to you, definitely. You started with 250, or was it 125? You said 1K. I think may be a bit excessive. We'll see whether my server can hold it. I've heard others say they've done it. So, oops, no, there we go. So we'll try it. If it doesn't sell, then we can drop it down to like 750. Because it might as well take into account my crafting effort that is involved in doing them manually. And the helm. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Whatever the market bears, we'll play with the figures and see what we get. So then we've got that. Waistguard. Now I'll have to make a whole lot of arm guards anyway. We'll get to those presently. Those are already level 50 anyway, and the treads are level 50. So probably have to put them in a group. I don't think I've completely filled out my group yet. We're fairly steady at the moment. Looking at that, we've stayed steady at the 1,000,000 gold. We haven't gone too high above it though. Obviously we just invested a whole load. We just dropped a load of gold. Hopefully we can come back from that. Groups, sell, leather, all of those, and mail. Just make sure they're all 50. Yep, add those in for the scale. Right, and then the posting operation is currently cell crafting plus 500. Let's try 1,000 and posting crafting plus 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,000. Might be a bit over egged. You started with the 75 gold and basically just added percentage more each week. You don't sell the normal crafted version, it's just the shipped one, so you don't need to keep track of any differences. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. The normal one's got such small profit margins. I do still sell a few, so I do keep them in there. There we go. Normal price, there's no competition for these particular variations. So I'm just going to throw them all in and go from that. You've been getting sales around 1,500. Very nice, Magnesio. Very nice. I think about 1,000. If this holds, I'll be happy with that. Whole bunch of those on. We'll see what happens there. Then we also we're going to go shopping for some now. We haven't got any Shadowlands shopping here. Hold on. Groups, leatherworking Shadowlands. Let's make a new group. One. Leather. Shadowlands leather. Shopping. So we want callous hide, heavy desolate leather, heavy callous hide, pallid bones, And I don't have any desolate leather on me, so let's just find some. There it is, desolate, and I'll put that into that. So leather shopping, callous hide, heavy callous hide. Probably also need to look at enchanted heavy callous hide, just so that we know and can do the price comparison across the board. I'll add that one in as well, just so we've got the. I'll probably do a subgroup callous, and we'll do callous hide, heavy callous hide, and that one we'll add those three in. And then the leather, and let's do another group here. Desolate. Put those two in, and then we might as well, as we're here, pallid bone, put that in its own group there, and give an operation for these. Shopping operation, we'll add in average buy to that. There we go. I just posted a tip about how regular users can find us more easily in Oribos AFK and by adding the auction house on the minimap. That's quite good. I've got that turned on already. That's nice. Selling far better than the cloth one. Yeah, the leather's doing well for me at the moment. Cloth, yeah, I'm not having nearly as many sales. I guess I bet you it's down to a whole load of druids being made for gathering, perhaps. That could be something. So let's have a look. Shadowlands leather shopping. Let's go search. Then we can look at each of these. So yeah, desolate leather at 1 gold. I'll definitely buy it at that. Then it jumps to 2 gold. So to keep my prices respectable here, I'm going to take those two and then leave the wall here at 225. That'll be fine for me for now. Take those. Did we do a post scan of everything? Oh, we got these going on as posting. Hold on, that's not right. Groups, shopping, operations. Override that one. Is that on a base operation there? We need to take that off. Don't want that on the base item. Armor kits. Singles max 8. Armor sets. That's got its own stuff. Drums. Drums needs a crafting mass 200. Singles off. Crafting for drums needs 10 of each. Add that one in. Deika, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Is it just base average buy? No, it is. I'll show you the operation. Shopping operation average buy. So it's first smart average buy and then DB market. I could add in, if I really wanted to, average buy as well. It doesn't really make a big difference. If my smart average buy is invalid, then it will go to average buy. But chances are, if my smart average buy is invalid, then I'm more as likely to want to look at DB market anyway. So I've just got the two of them in there, like that. I'll copy and paste that in if you want. There we are. Yeah, anything under 2 gold is a good price, definitely. Goal is 10 servers, 1 million each in the first year of Shadowlands. So far so good. Very nice, Commander Bond. Very nice. Herb price is tanking on your server. On one hand, you can't fill your stores. On the other hand, I bought a lot of herbs already. Yeah, it happens, definitely. It's the same with me in Eternal Crystals. With my legendary, I have nothing to do with legendaries at the moment. Neither legendary crafting or even having my own legendary. Yeah. Do I ever use sniper? No, I just use shopping operations now. The sniper is not what it was before. Definitely. So my profits at the moment, Snackham, are not too bad. I would say we're currently, we're just hovering around this million mark. I've just, because of all my expenditure, spent a fair amount. I need to make some desolate leather arm guards whilst I'm here. Let's just make 100 of those whilst we're chatting, because they need to be sent on over to Samadan, so we can follow our squirrel trail back up a notch, so we can disenchant these for soul dust. But in terms of how the graph's looking, yeah, it's been fairly solid. If we look at 3 months, so Shadowlands started here. I'm still not back up to 1.7 million. That's my first target. We're just doing a little bit of reinvesting here at the moment, so we've hovered around here since the beginning of January, spending and selling at the same time. We just need to get off this plateau at the moment, which is where we're at, as prices have been changing and I've been building up some stock. So once I've gone past here and we can start building up again, 1.5 million will be my next target, just so we can get off of here. And 6 months ago, 1 year ago, biggest one was 1.92 million there. And then obviously the big one was way back here at 5 million with the Brutosaur. Be nice to get back to there eventually, definitely. Is the shuffle really good? Well, basically the price of my Desolate Leather Arm Guard, it cost me 18 gold to make, and a soul dust, I get on average 2.5 soul dust from every Desolate Leather Arm Guard. So this is worth to me 52 gold when I disenchant these. So because my Desolate Leather is less than 2 gold, and I use soul dust quite a lot, then I'm much better off making it myself this way. Syncopatics, good evening to you. Happy 2021 to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Frogu Senpai, good evening to you. How are you doing? Hey no, good evening. What my profs, as in what are my professions or what are my profits? In terms of my professions, all of them. I've got every profession except for archaeology. No problem, Syncopatics. Lovely to have you here. I shall drink a mana potion toast to you and your new year. Yep, you've got to catch them all, definitely. That was my aim with Shadowlands, is to have every profession covered, which is why I wasn't in that position beforehand, which is why I spent a fair amount of gold here in levelling up all the professions, and see how that's where all my money went, basically. I was quite conservative. I didn't jump into any early markets, didn't do the Dark Moon decks, didn't do the legendary crafting, so I just steadily went through it. Craft a ton and sell the soul dust. That's another option. Ideally what I would do, He Protect, is sell some soul dust and craft with it as well. So I diversify myself over more markets. It's better to spread yourself over several. But yeah, selling some soul dust at its current price of... See, the thing I have though, we'll have to go back to... Let's go back over here. Groups, and send that over. There we go, I think that's everything. Right, let's go back to Samadan, we'll have a look at this. How can you start making gold? You currently have 60,000. Fantastic, that's a good start. What do you like doing first and foremost? Hekios, good evening to you. Loet, do you like farming? Do you like professions? Do you like flipping? Do you like getting BOEs? What's your poison? And then we can advise you into how you can do more with that. Samadan, there we go. Let's jump in back here. So we've currently made a whole load of braces that we're going to disenchant. Might have to do this in a couple of chunks. I don't think I've got that much bag space. Farming and playing with the auction house. Okay, so farming, skinning is still doing very well, even though... and thank you for the follow as well, Lobo. So skinning is doing well still at the moment, plus the other gathering professions are always good. And then I would say, in terms of playing the auction house, materials flipping is always a good one. And get to know your market prices, but then you can turn that 60,000 try not to invest too much of it so that you don't lose out if one of your investments goes wrong. But if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Is Patreon more for me versus a sub? Yes, it is, I believe, Poxy Freak. So what do I do for gold? I do all the professions. That's my thing I like. I don't do a lot of flipping, although I do a little bit of my Let's Play series with Samadan. I do have a lot of fun doing that. Nothing huge, just small flips here and there, but I'll be adding to that series very soon. So watch this space. So I'm going to get all of these first. Chef's hat on salmon generally makes your heart warm. It's this thing that, you know, way back when it was first suggested. Oh, there we go. Glorious stats have just sold. When I was doing so much cooking in Legion, it was like, why haven't you got a chef's hat? And then I went and got it, and then I realised how amazing it was. Okay, so we've got some good ones here. Glorious stats, Tenet of Haste, and Versatility. So those are good. Nice to see some different enchants coming in for profits now. So what we'll do now is just make sure just those are in. Yep, let's start disenchanting these. Run through all of this. Are you too late to start doing leatherworking? No, not too late at all. What's working really well for me, we were just doing this earlier, is using the Novice Crafter's Mark on Desolate Leather and Desolate Scale items to reset things to be useful to a fresh level 50, item level 87 stuff. That stuff is selling really well for me at the moment. You have to craft them manually, you can't use TSM for it, which is I think why a lot of people aren't bothering with it, because there's no easy way to do it. But I'm able to put on a good margin on top of my price, and I've sold quite a few already. Depending on the server, you might have some trouble with. Yeah, with the rank 1 legendaries, they are the tough ones to break through. It takes gold, unfortunately. Sonic Astra, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Whilst we, it's so familiar territory. Sat here in Borealis, disenchanting braces. I almost am tempted to just run over to the scrapper and see what I get from it, but I won't this time. The good old days. Would it be a good idea to start farming leather and start doing leatherworking while at the same time keep an eye on the market for an occasional flip? Yeah, that sounds like a good way to both learn the market and learn the prices for your server, and to make a bit of gold at the same time. I mean, you could try just selling the mats to start off with, rather than and then save your leatherworking for once you've got a bit more gold. It's completely up to you. You like crafting, it struggle to get your head around the different expansions. Why is it all separate? And what would you do? Would you do current versus old first? I would usually go with current first, because that tends to have the most throughput at the moment. But there are some good old world things to do. Like there's a lot of good enchants and good tailoring items that still sell very well. Yeah, hoping for some scrapping later. The bubble alert for your priest. Oh yes, that did not work for your holy fight. Yeah, that was I didn't have it on earlier, did I? When I was on holy. I'll have a check. Help me debug it. A brief squirrel trail. Let's have a look. Weak auras. So heal pet, priest. Was it this one? No, that's my actual priest stuff. It was powered shield, this one. Let's have a look. Dynamic information trigger. Trigger 1, trigger 2. How does this work? Go into the tab load. Okay. In combat, not in combat, in encounter, not in vehicle. player class priest, talent specialization, shadow. So if we turn that off and we add, well, ideally I'd want them all on. I could turn talent specialization off and then it'll work for whatever. Oh, there goes Frostweave bags. Bit of a pain to make, but 200 gold each. Oh yeah, either disable or do that in. Excellent. Fantastic, thank you Jack, that was easy. That was amazingly easy. So what are we missing now? Iridescent Amberjack. Let's check the price of that. We can get the vinegar and stuff from the cooking vendor. There goes the Frostweave bags. 200 gold. Only cost me 56 to make. So that's a 150-ish profit. And then... Right, so... browse. Iridescent Amberjack. 59 gold, smart average buy price is 97, mat cost is 97, so definitely want to get these cheaper. So looking at those, let's buy, how much have we got? We got 2. Let's get a stack so that, oh, that's quite a lot. Actually no, we'll go for a stack. Might as well invest as the price is down. We've got some more leather arm guards to disenchant. I'll do those as well. So we'll then go here, disenchant those. Now the rest from the vendor, inconceivably aged and smuggled Azerothian produce, means going to Oribos for that, so we need to go and do that. Following through, I still haven't done stuff on Samadan yet, we've got lots of things to do. I also need to check out El Morte and Bridget. Bridget hasn't done her Sky Golem yet. We were discussing that at the end of last stream, so we also need to go over and do that. So there's a few things in my head mentally ticking through now as to what I need to do. So we'll craft all these enchants. Now this, using up some Eternal Crystals will help with my Eternal Crystal average buy price, which is going to be useful here. Let's go here. Now luckily the cooking vendor is not too far off of here. There you are, this one. Familiarise myself with you. Let's buy just the ones we need for now. Then we'll pop out here. Let's have a look crafting wise. We need a Pierre first and foremost. So cooking wise, let's have a look. Yeah, everything's gathered now. So spine fin souffle and fries. You're seeing a very good profit on those. We'll try. What's the sale rate on this, I wonder? Spine fin souffle and fries 0.26. Okay, that will do me for now. Take some of those. And then enchanting we have a good number, so I just want to check my Eternal Crystal average. So my smart average buy price is 1,000, and how many of these are using Eternal Crystals? There's 2 there. Don't think there's a huge amount. No, there isn't. There's just 2. Okay, well that'll help a little bit. That'll take some of my more expensive ones off. We'll make all of these though. Get ourselves some profits on this lot. Why does my destroying work and yours get stuck at destroying after one destroy? Is it not like custom cast bars? Custom cast bars. I think I use a faster loot add-on that doesn't cause any problems. That's the main thing, I think. I don't know whether it's your custom cast bars. Try it without and see what happens. Uncanny. Are there any crafting shuffles this expansion? In terms of vendor shuffles, depending on the price, you might be able to get something like Shrouded Cloth Cape, I think, or is it Vest? One of the two. But they're quite slim since they increased the price of Penumbra Thread. There we go. Does that too? They don't have a custom cast bar at all. You just have the default. It shouldn't get stuck as much as it used to. It's certainly since that fix they added in, I've never had an issue with it. Add-ons wise, I use this one. Where is it? Faster loot with no space in the name. That one works well for me. The Real Mean Lord, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Every time clean install and everything. Interesting. I wonder what it is. You don't have LVUI or anything like that, is it? Or Leatrix fast loot? Yeah. Yeah, Leatrix fast loot I think causes a stuck. I've also, in case it does get stuck, I've got TSM Destroy here as a macro / TSM Destroy, and I have as a Control X, so I can literally just tap and Control X open and closed. So if it does get stuck, it's very easy just to turn it off and on again. Try that. Yeah, so quiet on their side, and Gumdrop's talking about things. Yeah, I got a feeling they're going to be doing something major. I think they need to for the way the whole Crafter's Mark thing works and everything like that. Disable, do destroy, enable it back. Yeah, you can literally just turn it on and off very easily. Okay, so we'll post that lot on. How's my Eternal Crystal price looking? Auctioning wise, select everything, run a post scan. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Jack. That seems to be the next big thing. So Tenet of Mastery, nice to see some new things coming in here. Spinefin souffle and fries, 139 going for 250. Deep sea bags at 292. Frostweave bags at 497. Oh, someone's reset the Frostweave bags market. That must be that. Shadowlands cuffs at 800 profit. That's good. Okay. Some profits here, hopefully. How do the Grim Veiled items from tailoring work? So each... I haven't really done a lot of this myself yet. So if you go into the standard interface, these are the legendary base items. Each time you craft one, you get experience in that item, and so once it goes up to 75, you can then craft the rank 2 of it. So I've got myself... Nota, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? This is probably my best one, looking at the Grim Veil stuff. 40 out of 75 here. How are you, Anita? How was your stream? Lovely to have you here. Smeesus, good evening to you. Elaith, hope you're doing well. And what posting operations do I use for my Shadowlands cooking items? Just a small crafting profit one, I would say. It tends to be my standard one I use at this point.
Arnota42 just subscribed. Here with the raid. Arnota Pride Chicken am doing great. Hope you all are well to 3.
Doing very well, thank you, Arnota. Thank you so much for the raid and the sub. That is double the pleasure. Thank you so much. Hold on emotes for you. Thank you so much for bringing all your lovely friends and people over. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. I'm doing great as well. Having a lot of fun just going through our crafting with professions at the moment. 15 crafts per rank, if I'm not mistaken. So some of the higher ranks are... You get experience earned is 5 for making a rank 1. When you got a rank 2, I think you earn more experience. I think so. Catitude, good evening to you as well. You're well to listen to our night whilst working. Now going to have you keep me company. Thank you so much, Elaith.
Elaith just subscribed. We 9 months Twitch baby.
Indeed. Twitch baby indeed. How are you, Elaith? Thank you so much. 9 months, that is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Flop some emotes in there for our Twitch baby. As long as you use 105% crafting divided by 0.95 is a minimum, you'll never sell below crafting price and get a minimum profit of 5%. Yeah, as Jack says, that's pretty good. I mean, I tend to use, instead of 105% crafting, I tend to use 110% crafting, just because it keeps it simple, and I'm a simple person. Just tried Novice Crafter with tailoring, looking good. Immediately sold 3 capes with the plus 500. Oh, excellent, Zedicus. The capes are probably the better one for me. Where are we at? Shrouded cloth cape. I'm not sure how many I've got 2 on the auction house. I'm not sure which ones I have. If I try that, it still says I have 2 on the auction house at the level 50. So I'll have to actually have a look on my group, my auctions, filter by group, enchanting, tailoring, selling level 50s. Now according to that I don't have any on. I might need to restock. Let me just double check that. Selling wise, yep, we have all the other ones. Capes as well. Right, okay. Thank you for the reminder. There we go. 110% would never sell potions on your server. Ouch, gamer. Those are some very slim profit margins. I try and get my herb prices as low as I possibly can to help counteract that. Right, okay, so as we were looking at the Grim-Veiled stuff, I'm tempted to get my Grim-Veiled cape up to rank 2 at least. That would be quite nice. I don't know how much people use the Grim-Veiled cape as part of a legendary. It depends on what's the best, really, more than anything else. So let's have a look. That's 57. So we've only got 7 crafters marks. We might have to make a few more novice crafters marks. Let's make ourselves another 20. Start with that. Just started doing Shadowlands crafting and finding that your standard operations are holding you back. Right, okay. Yeah, anything like Jack was suggesting, you use 120% crafting if you want minimum profit, or it's not worth it to you. Yeah, exactly. You adjust it as much as you like, definitely. See if you can buy the potions and repost them for more. Yeah. Because it's just not profitable. Yeah, if it's not worth your while, then by all means move on to other markets that are worth your time. Time is money, friend, as they say. I do like my mana break. I might have to keep that. So I've not been keeping on top of my shrouded cloth stuff, obviously, and I've been remiss in selling it. So let's go through. 57. We can probably get rid of this now as well. And let's do 2 of each. And that one will do 2 of that. Yeah, don't make changes in your TSM to make it look profitable. If it's not profitable, it's not profitable. This is sound advice, definitely. Have to snipe cheap herbs on other days to sell flowers and pots during reset. Other days alchemy is quite a few. Yeah, I mean, I think that's sensible, Zedicus. Get them as cheap as you possibly can, because you're competing with people who are able to get it much cheaper, one would assume, if they're still making profit. You never know. Ours is not to reason why sometimes when other people sell for the price they sell at. It does not always make sense. Yeah, more about the sale than the gold, exactly. As Chingachuk says in Last of the Mohicans, do not try to understand crazy undercutters. They are a breed apart and make no sense. Do not try to understand them, and do not try to make them understand you. I think I need to add that in as well. They probably also farm the mats and don't value their time. Exactly. Something like that. It's a great movie. Absolutely one of my favourites. I listen to the soundtrack a lot. Haven't in a while, actually. I might have to stick that back on my playlist. Okay, so we should have Shadowlands, selling 50, some Shrouded cloth. Now the cape is a level 51. These are all level 51s. I haven't really been selling these a while, so I need to just pop those in and see if we can sell those. Loads of sales coming. We need to get back to alchemy. Oh, we also need to get back to Samadan and do some other stuff. I'm having so much fun selling things at the moment. We might as well run with it. Now, I don't think I'll up this to 1,000. I don't think these sell as well. If they do sell better, then I'll up that to 1,000. But for now, I'll stick that on. For now, okay. So, that's done, that's done. We also need to go visit Bridget and do the Sky Golem. In order to visit Bridget to do the Sky Golem, we need to go back to Awakening and have a look at the potions first and foremost, because those will have sold. And we also need to make some living steel. So let's follow that squirrel tail down. You like the black market for your guild. Because reset day is like 2.3ish for flasks, you sell them for 1.8. They buy 100 flasks and it needs a lot of work time to get decent profit. Yeah, that's, you got the right thing, yeah. Last of the Mohicans. Have raid tonight and I'm really not feeling a bit tired. I would rather spend the evening with Bridget. Oh, that's very nice, Dirko. That's I've never really raided for a long time. I think the most I ever did something the equivalent of a raid was way back in playing EverQuest. I don't think I've fully been in a guild that raided in World of Warcraft at all. So let's have a look. Those are quite good. We need to get up anyway. We're at 914, so let's take that gold whilst it's here. Thank you very much. Any other sales coming in? Greater Flask of Endless Fathoms again. Really, BFA stuff is selling well. We need to do something about that. What we need is a Silas proc. Let's do Bag of Anchors whilst I'm here, first and foremost. Haven't done one of those in a while. Okay, Silas proc coming up. Oh, fantastic. When you don't need one, it's just there. I don't actually know if I need to restock on those, so let's go through. Let's do a bonus Silas as we're here. Okay, Silas. We have a Silas proc. Okay, so what do we actually need? Let's go here, take that, go to Alchemy, go to TSM, go to Groups, Shadowlands, BFA, Silas, restock. Okay, not a huge amount. Potion of Strength, Agility and Endless Fathoms. Riverbud and Zinanthid, if we can get it for a good enough price. 19 up to 25. And Riverbud is 4 versus 170, so it's a little bit more expensive, so those profit margins are going to go down a little bit. They're not huge here. Endless Fathoms, we'll need a few, so let's try. We'll see what we can get in terms of alchemy herb prices. That's the main problem really. BFA herbs, actually no, we'll scan because we'll just go for the ones we need. So yeah, it's at 25 gold, which is a bit expensive. Doesn't look like there's any, or Samadan's got the rest. How much do we need? 134. There's not even that many. There's none on the auction house. Oh, look at that. What a terrible shame. There's literally just over 50 Zinanthid on the auction house. It's pitiful. Pitiful. I think going to get some Zinanthid would be useful at this point. I'll buy it at, what's my average buy price? 19. I won't buy it at 32, I'll buy it at 25. Let's have a look at the Riverbud, because that's what we also... Anchorweed is down to 7 gold, that's cheap. Everything else is expensive. It's not actually worth doing the herbs to anchor at that price. Is that really that cheap? I'm going to buy that at 7 gold. I mean, at 15 gold, it's still probably worth it for me. I'll take that now. Mariko 14. Good evening to you. It's all professionals good to make money on the game? Yes. Some at different points of different expansions. But yes, overall you can make it on any expansion. Any profession can make you some gold. So we were at 170. How much do we need? Not sure it's even worth buying these, but we'll take the small amount that we can. This is terrible. I'll pick up the Greater Flask of Endless Fathoms as it's there. We'll make what we can with our Silas proc. It's not huge. We're still missing 107 Zenithid. So we're stuck with that. I don't know. Ooh, has it? Samadan got any? No, Samadan hasn't got any either. So I'll just make what we can with what we've got. Gathering. No, we'll leave that. Let's get the Silas proc because we'll need that. 10 minutes of Silas. There we go. You just trade and do pet battles. Can't get less about Torghast raiding and other forms of grind. Yeah, do what's fun for you. Always. Always. Yeah, all professions are equal, but some are more equal than others. I'm looking at you, engineering. There are some good things to come out of engineering, but Shadowlands engineering, I'm struggling to find things to sell on that front. Lightless Silk is not crashing on my server. It's still expensive. Last time I looked at it, it was still pretty high. Let me just check whilst I'm here. Lightless Silk is currently 155 still. So that's my main issue here. Lightless Silk pouch there has gone below crafting cost, unfortunately. That was making me some good profits there. Be tempting to just flip those up from 1600 to 1900, but I won't bother at this point. But let's focus on the task at hand, get these potions on. Might even be worth doing a cancel scan, because this is fairly competitive. Let's go here, auctioning, exit scan, run a cancel scan, just to have a look. I don't like to do a whole load of cancel scans, but as this is prime potion time, we might as well just pop these on. There we go.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
And then we'll go over to... Oh, Living Steel was what we were doing here. Nearly forgot. Isn't it fair? It doesn't make a ton of money. Well, having a battle res is useful. The problem is, it's all engineer-only stuff. If they... I guess it makes sense. You know, the engineering things are complicated and only engineers can use them. But, you know, there's no reason why we can't have instruction manuals with this kind of stuff. It would be nice if we did that. And other people and other players could use engineering. And then we'd sell a lot more stuff, I think. Down to 65 gold on yours. Tempted to spend 400k to buy out everything between that and 72. That's a lot of gold. I mean, how much of your liquid gold is 400,000? If you've got 500,000, then I wouldn't recommend it. As a new 2x4 farm Revendreth could explain it. Oh, okay. New technical writing profession. Yeah, something like that. Maybe scribes could make instruction manuals to give to engineers to then put as an optional reagent onto their things to make non-engineers use it. I mean, they missed so many tricks with the optional reagents. They went back when Shadowlands was in early beta. There were a few more things that made it all interchangeable with all the optional reagents. There was quite a few utility bits and pieces, but sadly they just got rid of a lot of them. Demand just down to crafters have their rank 4s. Yeah, that's the thing, is once you've got your rank 4, there's nothing else really to go for. Those that have pushed up to the top end content. I mean, I'm very much on a casual server, so I can imagine people still aren't making a lot at the moment. Alright, we didn't do those. Let's have a look at Living Steel. Can we actually make any? Transmute living steel. I can make 73. That's yeah, chance to learn additional recipes. We've done that. Only done once each day for that one. But the Riddle of Steel needs Spirit of Harmony. Spirit of Harmony we should have. Which guild are we in? Trader Joe's. Gumdrop's old guild. Let's go have a look. Spirit of Harmony. Oh, we still had the Sorted Guild tab from 50 minutes ago. I'm so sorry, Jack. Let's do one now. I'll do that for you. Hold on. Oh, that's looking quite neat, actually. So's that one. Oh, that's looking a bit terrible. Oh, that's a mess. That one's okay. That one's a bit of a mess. Let's do this one. Let's clean up that one. Finally. I'm so sorry, Jack. 50 minutes late. Oh, Natty did one as well. We got two. I'm so sorry, Natty. I missed the other one as well. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got completely distracted on my squirrel trails. Here we go. Let's make it 3. Okay, Jack. I don't think... These ones are looking alright at the moment. We'll see how it goes. Not a bad idea. Sure that add new ranks and Legos in the long run. Be worth it. I think more ranks would definitely be worth it. Yeah. Yeah. I would say powering through, if you can afford it, is worth doing, certainly. Having issues with TSM app helper add-on keeps coming up as might be corrupt no matter what you do. Any ideas? That is an odd one. I've never heard of that one, Sidwar. Yeah, Darkwing will help you on Discord. Darkwing is very, very helpful. Yeah, so you want the rank 4s now, even if it's somewhat of a loss. I think that's probably wise if you can afford it. And if you can make a bit of a profit whilst going through it, then all the more better. There we go. Right, okay, we'll do that one. And we'll do this one for Natty. And then we'll do another one for Jack. I don't think I've got any Spirit of Harmony in here anyway. So I'll have to find out where that's been put. I've got a lot of things here that I could probably do with selling as well. Bag Appraiser. Is it doing my guild bank? Total 114,000 in my bags. That's based on my Nightshade and Visual's Torch. And Widow Bloom. Do I add in... no, that one. Bag Appraiser. Combined total. Bank and bag. Enable guild bank. Let's have a look at the guild bank. Let's see how much is worth in there. My guild bank is worth 95 million gold. I love it. Foxflower for 13 million. Witchberries for 8 million. Kingsblood Petals 3 million. Juicy Crunch Carrot is 1 million. And Blindweed Stem is 844,000. I'm rich! This time next year we'll be millionaires. I don't think that's right. Yes, I need to do that as well, Jack. It's in the never-ending list. I like keeping my cake there. Oh, let's do this one. This is definitely needs sorting out. There we go. Now there, killed your auctioneer in Booty Bay. There's no long voice around. Oh, gamer, that is such a shame. It happens quite frequently, which is a real shame. Yeah, I have to get better Twitch TV sorted. Okay, there we go. Looking a bit better. I don't think we have any Spirit of Harmony, do we? No. So we need to find someone who does. Who's got all my Spirit of Harmony? What will tell me? Actually, no, we can do it. We use my alchemy. That will tell me. So we wanted Riddle of Steel. Spirit of Harmony is all in. What is the price at the moment? 118 gold. Okay, so that's okay. We won't buy some. Samadan's got a whole load. Plays WoW has some. And El Morte has a few. So Samadan plays WoW. That would be... We'd have to go to one of my older characters. So like Hellfire. Speaking of Booty Bay, let's go over to Booty Bay and have a look. Yeah, I seem to have... I've got a horde problem, Jack. So currently with my Spirit of Harmony, I'm making living steel using the Riddle of Steel. That's what I've got going on here. So I just need to find some. There's my guild bank over here. Oh no, you're the wrong character. You're in Bankadan guild. Wrong guild. I forget. Okay. Wrong one. Let's try this again. I just wanted to go to Booty Bay, really. That was the only reason. I miss Booty Bay. Remember the days when Samadan used to spend all his time here? Then would hop over the shore and find the pattern for the Admiral's hat. Happy days. Feng Shu. Need to do something with you, Feng Shu. Make you a 2x4 farmer character. Get you a Brewmaster monk going. Or we can go full on Drizzling Rose and level up, was it Mistweaver, and do our Torghast runs.
Work complete.
Here we go. We were also here waiting for the white cat. That's why we were here. For Mushy and Pedro. Guild. Where am I doing? What am I doing? Let's go over here. Good old Stormwind. Let's roll elegantly through. Go to the guild bank. Right, okay. Let's get a bunch of Spirit of Harmony. There we go. Got a bit of a weird set of stuff here. Not sure what I'm going to do with all of that, but we'll keep it for now. Although we are Alliance, not Horde. That's the thing. Okay. So we'll send that lot over to Awakening. So then we will then log out. No, they're not smelly, Jack. They smell all warm and fuzzy. Back over to Awakening. Following the squirrel trail, we're eventually ending up at Bridget with the Sky Golem here. This is the plan. We're going round the houses to get there, but we are on our way to make our first. Well, not our first Sky Golem. I've made one before and sold it. And we also need to make sure we carry on with our Yard's peculiar energy sources because we haven't been doing those. And you need to do those daily. I keep forgetting. Right. Where are we? Let's head over this way. Let's pick up. We've got some more sales. That's good. We'll take those. Another 6,000. Get us back up a bit closer to that million again. 956. So now, with our alchemy, Riddle of Steel, we can make 146 living steel bars. What's the current price of living steel? Smart average buy price is 995. Min buyout is 800. Crafting cost is 490. Okay, so that is good. We need probably about 50 for now. Let's start with that. We are Transmute Master as well, so we got a proc there of ×2. So that's all good. Solidity, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. And Nouvelle88, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. We are going through all our professions at the moment, making some gold. We will be going over. I did want to spend a bit of time on Samadan, a bit more than I planned, but then we got derailed by Eternal Crystals, and it all just went off from there. And now we're just kind of making stuff and hoping for the best. we'll do this. We'll get El Morte needs to be our blacksmith needs to be restocked on. We'll get these living steels over to Bridget. We'll get that all sorted out, and then we'll go over to Samadan and pick up his Covenant bits and pieces. There's a world boss probably we haven't done yet. See if we can get lucky on that. That would be very useful. Oh, it's lovely to have you here, Novell. I'm glad you're enjoying the YouTube videos. Lovely to have you here in the live version. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. That's what we're here for. And HS Blind, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Right, there we go. Loads of living steel. We'll send that over to... Where's the living steel gone? There it is. Send that over to Bridget. She needs that. Nothing else needs to be done there. I was tempted to do a cancel scan again, but that's overkill. We'll wait for the sales patiently. You've had a level 60 hunter. It's a good time to do the world boss since drops arguably the best in slot memory. Oh, really? That's interesting. I don't have a level 60 hunter, sadly. Your luck has turned. Exactly, Froggy. It's about time. It's been a tough year for many. It's a tough start of the year. Oh, ah. Well, that's nice. Jeweled Onyx Panther, 124,000. Very nice, thank you very much. Goblin Glider Kits, 260 of those sold, and some necklaces. It does mean I have to make some more Panthers though, so it's one of those things. The Panthers, you think, oh great, I've sold one, and then you go, oh, I've got to go make a whole load of Panthers now. Okay, let's take all of that. We'll take the living steel. We need to free up a bit of space here because I've just got loads of stuff on me. So there we go. Yeah, I did that last time, Jack, and it was very useful. The orbs of mastery, whatever they're called. I want to just move away some of these gems. There we go. I've got a load of delicate and smooth and brilliance and all these kind of weird ones I don't think I've got a place for, so I'm just gonna pop them all in there for now, and the rare stuff and all of that I'm gonna keep hold of, or I'll keep hold of. That's all fine. And let's just check the bank whilst I'm here. I just need to clear out some space if I'm going to be doing anything more here. Got a little bit of space. Got some solid shot. Still never going to sell that. Let's check the reagent bank. That's full of stuff. Oh, we've actually got some living steel there, so I'll just take that now. And the Yarn's Peculiar Energy Source. Got 30 of those, so that's good. Let's go. We can make one anyway, so let's do that whilst we remember. They were cheaper, 19,700 and something they were. 1 million again. Oh, fantastic, Rosalia. Yeah. Oh, I'm 1 million again. Yes. Or you're 1 million again. Either way, it's fantastic. I love that milestone. I'm stuck at it at the moment, though. I haven't gone above it. I'm stuck here. I need to jump up higher after this. Once I've broken past it, then we'll be soaring. So whilst we're here, we'll do a Yard's Peculiar Energy Source. There we go. And so engineering, probably need an anvil for this, don't we? Sky Golem. Let's create one. Oh no, I don't need an anvil. You can just make one. You'd be surprised, wouldn't you? My mana potions run out. It doesn't hold much. I need to get some more. Be right back. There we go. I spoke to the mage next door and got a refill. I need a mage table, definitely. Yeah, some people use them to transfer gold and they offer just a bit cheaper. Yeah, it's useful. Definitely useful. So that one's made, engineering-wise. We ought to probably just go to TSM and add this into a group, if it's not in one already. So Goblin Shadowlands Engineering, Goblin Glider Kit is separate. So mounts. Sky Golem. Let's add one in here. Add one item. Operation. Crafting cost is 16,000. I'm going to put in probably a fixed price on this. Let's go create a new operation. Sky Golem, fixed price. I'm not going to sell it for less than, say, 24 hours, 48 hours. Post cap 1. And I'm going to go with 40,000 gold as my minimum. Maximum is 80,000 gold. And normal, oh, I don't know, 60? I don't know what's normal. 60,000 gold. I'm just going to do a fixed price on that. So if we look at the item there under Sky Golem, so currently at 59, so it's at 60,000. 80 is a bit high. Region historical goes as low as 50. Region sale average is 38. Max 120% crafting, or 4,000 gold. Yeah, not going with that. 40,000 gold. Yeah, I'm going to keep it simple here, Jack, at the moment. No need to put in the crafting for now. Based on my living steel prices, I seem to be well under that at the moment. The yard's peculiar energy sources, I'm not sure whether that price is accurate or not. But it seems reasonable, I would say, leaving it at that. We probably will add some more mounts and pets in here as well, because there's a fair amount of stuff to add in that I don't have yet, like Pierre and stuff like that. And my max was set to 80,000. Still going for 100,000 on your server. Wow, that's good. Yeah. So we can post that one on. That's fine. We also need to restock on the Panther. You reckon you put it higher just in case? I'll probably spot it if it does go higher. So we'll run a post scan now. So yeah, 59,999 and some Goblin Glider kits for 16. That's 11 gold profit. That's not huge. Oh, that's we might have to do a slash reload on that. I lost my macro, scroll wheel macro. We got stuck somewhere. Let's try that again.
Work complete.
Right, here we go. Grumpy Dad.
Grumpy Dad just subscribed. Hi Sam and chat. Hope you're all having a fantastic day.
I am having a lovely day. Thank you, Grumpy Dad. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much. 4 months is amazing. Thank you so much for your support. That is absolutely wonderful. Let's pop a whole load in here. There we go. Thank you so much. They're going for less than 50 before Shadowlands. The marks is changing again. Yeah, it does seem a little bit more... That's not a grumpy message though. Not at all. They're bad in value because the amount of the increase with... because the amount increased... no kids right now. Okay, that makes sense. Right, I was looking at the Sky Golem. I wanted to look at the price of the Yard's Peculiar Energy Source. Is that got a crafting cost on it? So that's using 10 ghost iron bars. My ghost iron bars are 74 gold. And my ghost iron ore is probably 7 gold based on that, I think. And Gamer, ABC, thank you so much for the follow as well. So, right. Let's also look at TSM here. My auctions. Quick Oxine Ring. Probably going to have to do a big restock here as well. TSM groups. Restock selected groups. Okay, Sinvir Ring. Jeweled Onyx Panther is here. We need a Ruby, Jade, Sunstone and Sapphire. So gathering wise, we need to get all of this lot. Now this is the hard part. This is what makes getting the Panther a bit more of a pain. We still need a load of ore from various people. Some things from the auction house would be cheaper, according to this. Some stuff from the Orb of Mystery. So there's no auctions on since the last scan, 19,749. So I might have to go and pick them up myself. I need 4 of them for the Orb of Mystery. Let's just have a quick look whilst we're here. Orb of My. No, there's none on at the moment. Okay. There we go. Cut you out. Have I done my daily? Which daily, Drozalea? The Yard's Peculiar Energy Source. I've done that one. Never had such a huge increase. It dropped down for some reason after Shadowlands. Let's have a look. This is on Kilrog. 35. And now it's at 50,000. Okay. And over all time, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it was that big peak in quantity, wasn't it? And then it's dropped back down again. People have been buying them and using them. There was a peak earlier as well. A couple of peaks in quantity. But it seems to have held steady with the price, which is nice to see. I'm looking at this graph here that Jack's just linked. I'm looking at the 2 peaks here, before expansions. And then there's a big, conversely, a big peak in quantity here that probably offset these. No reason to put the peak in price, yeah. Yeah, because they all got sold, so there was no peak for this expansion. It was the flip side, the other way round, which is interesting, definitely. So, right, okay, auctioning, no, crafting, browse, scan, what do I need to buy here? Wild Jade at 5 gold, 26, that's really cheap, that's incredibly cheap. I'll buy those 4, yeah, normally 78 is quite expensive, I'll buy those, because I need those. We also need that and that, which we can't get for cheaper. Again, 8 gold 66 is really cheap. All of these are really cheap. Deadly Jewel Doublet. Cost me 51 gold to make. That's based on my Oriblaze being 39 gold. So I'm going to just take a stock of those. And the Deadly Jewel Cluster, again down to the Oriblaze. Let's buy the 30s is there. That's 3,000 for 110. Probably don't need that much. Let's just grab the 63 there. That should work. We'd even reset the 80 gold ones. It depends on your Golden Lotus price. Yeah, it all depends on. They all work together, doesn't it, with the Spirit of Harmony and the Trillium Ore and all of that. Right, so bought a couple of things. We need to get a load of stuff from other characters. El Morte, Ruby Panther, Sunstone Panther. And we need 4 Orbs of Mystery, so... And Samadan's got some stuff here, which we're missing as well. We might be better off just buying a few things. We'll see how we get on. What do we actually need? El Morte and Samadan have got the alts stuff. So can we avoid those if possible? Order of Mystery, Craft Possible, alts, the Phaedrum Ore. Might be better off just buying some primordial ruby. Might be worth buying as well. River's Heart and Wild Jade. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll keep that window open and I'll do a shopping scan for my Panther's gems. And I'll just look at these two side by side. Get that on that side and this on this side so I can see what I need. So River's Heart, I need 7. It's cheap enough for me to just grab those. I'm going to grab those cheap ones. River's Heart, Sun's Radiance. Sun's Radiance, I need 6. Again, there's 53 here at 69. Cost me 67 to make based on my Golden Lotus and Sunstone. So convenience wise I'm going to go with those. Wild Jade, that's slightly more expensive now, it's 78. Cost me 70 to make based on my Alexandrite, so I might make those or get them from Samadan. Panthers and golems, the only thing you buy for gold is the orbs. Everything else you make yourself. Yes, I think I can probably sometimes do this cheaper. Go back over to Awakening for this. Serpent's Eye, I don't need any of that. So Phaedrum Ore is the other one. That one I saw was quite cheap based on my, what's my average purchase price? 37, and it's down to 26. I need 3, so I might as well just grab a few. 27, 27, 28. That's another 6,000 for 200. I'll grab that lot. Still over 1 million. That's good. We need. Oh, we do need to buy 4 Orbs of Mystery, so that's going to take us out by a 80,000. That'll get us under again, under 1 million. But that's not too bad. It's closer than it was. So I'll pick up those purchases. Still worth it a little while, I think. So then we're just left with Samadan and Earthen for the Wild Jade, I think. Who has the Wild Jade? And Primordial Ruby. Don't have a... Did I not have... did I not pick up some Primordial Ruby? Let me just check that one. Primordial Ruby was 80 gold. Cost me a fair amount to make there as well, so I'll take... I mean, the market value is 49, so that is really good. So I might just take those 100 there. So I've got some for convenience, and it's just the Wild Jade, which, to be honest, for save me swapping out characters, sometimes it's easier just to buy. Probably not that much. Let's just get 50 for now, and then we can just not worry about swapping between characters for now. We have enough room in our profit margins for this anyway, so then we just need to do the Panthers and we're all set, I would say. So Dalaran we have to go to next. So what's the deal with the Shrouded Capes using Novice Crafter's Marks? Basically what you're aiming for is someone who's got a fresh level 50, just wants to get their basic item level up high enough to item level 87, and so the Novice Crafter's Marks on all your gear is really handy, is to get a character with a fresh set of gear that is equipable at level 50. So you put a Novice Crafter's Mark on it to set the item level down. There's a couple of items that don't need it, so just avoid those. But the other stuff that would normally be like item level requires level 54 or 57. Put a Novice Crafter's Mark on it, and then it only needs level 50, which is very useful. It's a bit like what we had with the Uncanny Sales. How am I getting my green panda gems? I think most of the time buying them. I think, Natty. I'd have to have a look in a bit more detail. Let's have a look. Dual crafting. The Gold Tyran rings. Legion, Pandaria, green gems. I've got these ones on a daily cooldown, I think. Are these the ones you mean? Yeah, who has the wild jade? Exactly. Does it mean just for the capes or any slot that Novice Craft Mark can be used on? Yes, I use it for the full set. Especially leatherworking and mail is doing very well. You base your panther mounts on cheap kyperite. Ah, right, of course, from prospecting that. Kyperite is quite cheap, usually, isn't it? Okay, let's find our goblin friend. Apart from the sandals and the bracelets, yeah, anything that starts at base requires level 50, you can avoid. You buy all under 3.5 gold and just prospect that. Okay. Because your Spirit of Harmony is 70 gold. Okay, I don't know the actual sort of math behind that, but that does sound as a good ballpark to go with. That sounds good. There you are. Very easy to spot now that I know what I'm looking for. So we need 4, and we've just gone under 1 million again after that big purchase. Okay, but that's fine. So we now need to make ourselves all the other bits and pieces we have. Kraken's Eyes and versatile bands. Small profits on these, nothing huge but still useful. Jeweled Onyx Panther needs me to make all the different panthers first, so we'll do that. If you just chuck something with a novice mark on it, does it change anything? I've not tried that, Will. I would expect it to be different, yeah. Okay, so let's craft each of these. So 1 Spirit of Harmony is 20 ore or 10 Ghost Iron bars. I think so, yes. Or 2 Golden Lotuses. Just like that item with a mark on it, you get different amounts of mats. I'd have to test it to know for sure. Debating changing deeper market value for average buy. It's curious if my thoughts. Assume average buy is more useful if you're bulk buying materials rather than crafting based on market fluctuations. I include smart average buy in mine, yes, for that very same reason. My default craft, I've got a slight difference to the one that if you saw the last Wowhead blog, there's a really good post about how to set up your crafting to make it profitable. If you follow that, but I do something that's similar to that, and my settings for crafting, my default material cost method is includes first smart average buy and average buy as one of my default methods, because I do spend a lot of time on the auction house buying all my materials, and I hoard a lot of it as well, which is what tends to happen with me. So 37,000 gold profit in theory with this Jeweled Onyx Panther. A bit of a pain to go through and do, but well worth doing. So I've got that done, and then we can post that on. Let's move this over here. Run a post scan. Boxing rings, glider kit, Kraken's Eye, Sky Golem for 59, Jeweled Onyx Panther for 131. We're in the big bucks if those sell. There we go. Fantastic. So probably just need to Hearthstone back from here, and we're in a good position. So next thing, we need to do some bits of, I need to do, before I go to Samadan, one last famous last words. One last thing I need to do is go have a look at El Morte, because El Morte, I don't think I've relisted his auctions on. So let's jump over to my blacksmith. So earthen I've done. We've recrafted on those. I'd be tempted to have a look at those. But let's do my blacksmith. Yeah, I'm not sure. I will. I wonder if it's different with the relics as well, going from like item level, what is it, 80 or 70 with a relic 5 versus what you get with a relic 1. Yeah, for science, yeah. Same thing, Will. I've not tested it, yeah. I was about to say, take a look at earthen. See if that my plus 1000 stuff is sold. Okay, so we've got a few things here. Inflatable mount shoes, ceremonious axe. Now again, these are with the markup: gauntlets, sabatons, pauldrons, breastplate. Again, I got a feeling I might be better off adding 1000 onto this instead, and see if we can get some more. So let's take this. Have a look at our set that we have. Let's do a post scan with what we do have. Yeah, we're crafting plus 500 on these. I'm going to change this again, like we had with the other one. So operations, auctioning. In fact, what I'll do is I'll keep that one. I'll make an extra one. Then I can always drop back onto this one. Call this one crafting plus 1000 gold. And I'll just adjust those in manually. Plus 1000 gold. There we go. Mr. Deadfellow, good evening to you. Your beardness, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Lovely to have you here. Let's change this instead of that one. We'll add in 1000 one. There we go. And Drax, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Lovely to have you here. And Swoofy, good evening to you. How's your evening going? We are going to sell ourselves some blacksmithing items. Get ourselves a few more. There we go. Crafting plus 1000. Crafting plus 1000. Uncanny. Yeah, if I get a sale, I get a sale. That's great. I'm not too worried about those. 3 different pole arms though. That's probably just costing me too much in gold. 20 gold to list every time. It's probably not worth it at this point. Certainly not with 3 different pole arms. And then everything else I think we'll leave there. Anything in my bag that's missing? I've got a few things that are missing actually. Uncanny greaves and boots aren't in here. Sabatons aren't in here. Ceremonious arm guards aren't in here. Okay, there's something missing in my groups here perhaps. Or are they not being posted? Old world items, uncanny selling. That's got all the uncanny gear in. I don't see it there. Armor. It should be in here. Operations, crafting, sell. Let me just check that. Uncanny. Oh, these are soulbound. We need to just vendor those then. We upgraded those. And buy and equipped. That's soulbound. That's all shaded stones and things. Okay, that frees up a little bit of space. There we go. I just finished setting up your new PC. Time to go. Oh, fantastic! Always like testing out a new PC. Doing well, thanks. Doing a video on TSM. Oh, fantastic, Drac. I'm glad that you're finding it useful. And just sold 3 VOE epics. That was making your mailbox look nicer, and when you log back on, even better. Get the relics vendor shuffle. I'll be farming so much right now. It's not even funny. Would have lasted the whole expansion. I know it was exciting when it was there. I am a bit sad that it didn't quite pan out, certainly. But I think it was also quite broken, and I think it did need to be dealt with. Okay, ceremonious crafting, those are on. Selling level 50, that one is on for the arm guards. Is there something wrong here? Post scan. Okay, that's below minimum price. Is that because arm guards are basic 50 anyway? Let me just check. Ceremonious arm guards. They start at level 50 anyway, so that shouldn't be in that group. I need to adjust that one. Selling level 50. Anything with arm guards in it shouldn't be in there. Waist guard. I don't see one in there. Oh, there, yes I do. There it is. Remove that one. Selling should have the arm guards in that one. There we go. So that's just the basic one. That fixes that issue. Not that those really sell anyway. There we go. Get those on. And then we've also got these Sabatons. So why aren't these armor set ceremonious crafting? That's 51, that's 51. And that one's 50, and that one's not on there. Is that because I've got a maximum amount posted? Ceremonious selling. Run post scan. There's nothing on here. There's not even telling me something. Yeah, I saw all that lovely stuff. Okay, Doc, we'll do that. We'll do that for you. It's hard to set up a good PC. No graphics card on the market, really. I mean, I would definitely go for a NVIDIA 3080 RTX if I could. I'll stick with my 1060 for the moment, though. It's doing well. Yeah, with Bitcoin as well. That's the main problem. They're just so amazingly powerful. So we have a bit of an issue here. Why is this not posting? That's in my ceremonious crafting group, which makes sense, but it should also be able to be put in my ceremonious selling group. Greaves, arm guards. Here we go. We've got multiple ones in here. Right. So, okay, so the one with the random stat we keep. The one with the specific stat we remove. There we go. That's fixed that. And I've got 2 arm guards here. Specific stat. Remove that one. Now we just got 1 each with hopefully just random stats. Yeah, okay, so then in the selling, I'll pop those in. Okay, now I've found the problem. There we go. How do I decide how many to sell of something? I start with 1 or 2, and then if it starts selling more frequently, then I'll just build it up from there. Postponing getting a new PC for about a year. Got a PC for your girlfriend. Hers was really bad. Now I'm really close to getting one, but there are no parts, and you don't even want a top tier. You just want a 1660 Super for entry build. Oh, really, Dreamwalker? And there's no cards available. That is such a shame. Right, before I forget, Doc, I'm going to do your guild tab because I'm not going to wait 50 minutes like I did with Jack. Sorry, Jack. Let's go have a look. What have you got in here? Well, that's looking nice. How's our bag appraiser? Let's enable the guild bank. This is probably worth a lot, isn't it? Guild bank's only 1 million. Okay, that's not too bad. See, we do want to start selling some of this stuff. There's a whole lot of ghost iron ore ready to be processed. Well, there's not a lot here, to be honest. The best one I can do is that one. Let's clean up that one for you. Yeah, I would like a new PC. I've recently been doing a lot of rendering during the day, so something faster, a Mr. Potato 3.0 would definitely be very nice right now. Yeah, it doesn't help the manufacturers either, yeah, I imagine so. Oh, I was just talking about the length of time for sorting the guild tab. Right, okay. That's looking good. I'm going to do this one as a bonus extra as well because we might as well. It's tiny. Okay, that's better. Then blacksmithing wise, we put some things on. Let's go have a look. how many we've got on
Have anything
of the...
to trade?
Oh, we've just sold a ceremonious greaves and shield. So let me just check my auctions. Selling level 50. Breastplate, greaves and waist guard. And we've just sold the greaves just now. So
If you find anything
we need to
exotic,
probably go over and make a couple of each and mark them up again from the looks of things. And as soon as you get a full-time job after this lockdown, the PC upgrade is very much in order. Yeah, I think that's would be a well-worthy investment, Will. Okay, so pauldrons. We need some more crafter's marks, actually. We're a bit low on lacerite ore as well. Novice crafter's mark, we need a lot of it. What's the price of lacerite ore? 14.20. Let's go grab some now before we start this. Let's have a look. So here we go. Browse.
needs to be at
Or
least 2 centuries old.
lithium lacerite, 13 gold in fact, even cheaper. So let's take that. My oxine ore is cheap as well, 72%. Let's take 2,500. That's probably too much. We probably want something like 400, not 4,000, 400. So no, we're so close to the million, but we're gonna have to buy some more stock to keep us in the gold. Yeah, I'd like to. I love building PCs. So actually, what I love more than building the PC is actually doing all the research to get all the bits that I want, and using part picker to make what I want. I mean, if I was to get a big PC now, I'd want to really go for something that's going to be able to manage all my 3D stuff. So I would go with 64 gigs of RAM at least for the kind of stuff I do, and then a decent Nvidia card, so a 3080 would be the main one. Matakash, good evening to you. Lovely to have you. Nice that you could catch me live. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. We are currently on blacksmithing, so we're going through and we're just going to make a few extra needed novice crafters marks first, so we'll get another 10 of those going. Then we're going to make some ceremonious gear, a couple of each of those. Arctic 3090, we're finding a case to house the beast. Yeah, nice. I mean, the fractal design one I've got here on the side is really nice case, and it's quite deep as well. It goes the full depth of my desk, so I would definitely go with one of those again if it would fit it. It looks like it's got room, because it's got enough room for water cooling blocks, so you could possibly find enough space in that one. Right, there we go. So I'll just ignore the ones I've currently got, and I'm going to make 2 of everything. Where are the days when we had 64 megs of RAM? I know. And the thing is, PCs back then cost the same-ish. You'd be looking at £1,000 to £2,000 for a decent PC back in the day. And now they just cost £1,000 to £2,000, but you get so much more for your money now compared to back then. I remember spending £1,000 because my parents had put aside some money, some like insurance premiums when I was 18. And I asked them to cash it in early so that I could spend it on upgrading my Amiga so that I could do 3D. And I bought a 70 megabyte hard drive, an extra 7 megabytes of RAM, and a floating point maths coprocessor. And it cost me just under £1,000. I mean, my Amiga was kitted out. It was, as far as Amigas go, it was brilliant, but it cost an arm and a leg. Floppy disk was 1.4, and now stupidly micro SD can be 32 gig. I know, it's just crazy how much everything has scaled in that time. Yeah, a gigabyte was completely mind-boggling. Right, Sabatons. Sabatons, I'm not so sure because they're only like item level not item level, requires level 51 versus requires level 50. So once you've done the more opening, are you level 50? You can be quite easily after that. So I wouldn't necessarily be buying those if I was in the market for it. But I'll take these, add those in. Always like adding new ones in. So we'll go for that. Auctioning and run a post scan. So this is plus 1,000 on all of these. So we're trying our luck. See if we can sell a few more. Salesman told your family you'll never fill this 1 gig hard drive. Never. Well, wasn't that the whole architecture behind PCs anyway? That you'll never need more than 64K of RAM. Yeah. It was something about the addressable range or something like that made it just really not useful. Yeah. Alchemy is quite competitive. It's not as, for me, I find Inscription more competitive. Oh, is it Aspie Savage? That's interesting. I never heard more about it than that. Earthen. Oh, I forgot Dressalia. I forgot. We're over on Samadan now. We'll have to leave Earthen. I want to see if those level 1000, plus 1000 have sold. Yeah, Encarta on a CD, yeah. I need this PC for study line. Absolutely. Right, Samadan, how are you doing? How have your sales been going? We've got a few. Tome of Illusions, Secrets of the Shadow Pan, Shrouded Cloth Hood. We've sold for 500, and Spolders for 500. So I think this is. I think these are worth going up as well. Looking at those, we probably need to do a couple more of those Hood and Spolders. Let's adjust that now whilst I'm here. Shrouded Cloth Hood. Let's just make a couple more of those. And Spolders, which is normally 57 requires. Let's do that. And then we're going to go, yeah. Bulgarx was always too busy jumping over office chairs to have cool quotes. As you hide and do the 3D work. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was well into my 3D on my Amiga, so I was already hook, line and sinker. Oh, this is the first time I've summoned this mount. This is my new latest mount, my Kyrian mount. I think it looks rather fetching. There we go. Leveling Arts I think is very good to be making armor pieces. Outrunning 2-hour counts and watching gorgeous streamers as well. Yeah, 3 monitors definitely is needed for that. Have 4 327 and he does Oldwood cherry flat top desk and a 36. Wow, that's pretty nice. Leon the Lion. I like it. I like it. As a Leo myself, I approve. Spolders and Scully. Kind of works. What have you got in the mail? There we go. 10 out of Haste, Frostweed Bags, Celestial Guidance. This is 5,300. It's almost enough to get us back to our million. I'm going to pick that up now. 997. We're almost there. We've got a few more sales coming through, so that will break us through the million at least. Anyway, I am indeed Matt Takash. I have a wonderful wife and 2 wonderful children. Couldn't ask for better human beings to spend time on this planet with. Share a photo at some point. Yeah, definitely stick it on the Discord. I'd love to see it. Spolders and Mully. Yeah, that'll be it. I've lost my train of thought. What was I doing? I made the extra ones. I now am going to... Oh, something sold for 840. I'm now going to make a new operation. Oh, I've got a lot of a lot of messy ones here. So let's just deal with crafting plus 500. Copied that one. Crafting plus 1,000. And we'll just add this in here. Change this again. The disadvantage of having a different profile for each character is when you do the same thing, you end up having to change it multiple times. But I prefer having this all as it is anyway. So selling level 50, operation, we'll get rid of that one, and we'll add in crafting plus 1,000. Okay, so those can go on at a decent price. What's the best way to update my paste bins? Remove the old ones, just let TSM do its thing by updating them. I've got a few of the same groups, just different numbers at the end, then some updates over the last few months. I'd be tempted to make a new profiles in PAL and re-import it, would be my thoughts there on that. Remote teaching for 3 months is how to do AFK craft and using Auction House while streaming your lesson. Sounds brilliant. Sounds brilliant. There we go. What have we got coming in? 13,000. So that will take me over 1,010,000. That's good. So that'll be fine. We'll grab that. Post this lot on. There we go. Some spolders. Why? Oh no, I need to check my group. Check your groups and add in the ones you're missing. Selling level 50s, wooden spolders. Add those 3 in. And then run a post scan on those. Right. We're done on that. Okay, there we go. Falling asleep at your keyboard, time for bed. Have a wonderful Friday weekend, everyone. You too, Drizzling Rose. Hope to see you again on Sunday stream. Have a lovely weekend. Check auctions and do some farming between work emails. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Right, let's go to where's the world quest? Where's the world weekly boss? Oh, it's this one. Oranamonos. This is really, really laggy. We better go over there and try it. Last time I did that, it was amazingly laggy. Let's go have a look. See if we can join in a group for that. Let's go down here, route home, into Ardenweald. This is my main chance of getting decent gear, to be honest. We have had a lot of luck so far. The Band of the Risen Bone Lord at 207. And I still haven't put a socket in this one. My Spine Crawler Waist Cord. We need to put a gem in there. Not sure which one to put in. That's from Mortanis. I love, like you said, the music in Ardenweald is lovely. Here comes everyone. I wonder if we're all doing the same thing. Completely in sync. Maldraxxus, got lots of different bits and pieces to do there. Missives. Kyrian campaign still. We haven't finished our Kyrian campaign. I know a lot of people have already, so we'll have to have a look there. Killed the boss on 8 tunes this week. I only got 1 item. The same item she got from 4 weeks ago. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, Key. Old Disney movies. Yeah, it does have that vibe to it. Definitely. Bit of Fantasia. Or Spooky Forest kind of thing. Oh, we're diverging. One's gone off. Bye-bye, fellow Horde player. Not fellow Horde player. Other Horde player. There we go. Lando Commando. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Is that a Star Wars reference, Lando? What have you done with my ship? Your ship? I won her fair and square. Zolfarek yesterday, for a bit whilst end of the day was winding down, ended up getting some nice transport. Even landed a jade chestplate. Well, that sounds good. Right, let's see if we can get this. Well, now I think if we just go south and along the bottom, that's supposed to be quite good. I'll go over this way and have a look. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Love a good Star Wars reference. Love the comment from the NPCs. You still have your head. Interesting. Yeah, so you do miss out on a lot of stuff. What have we got there? Lost Soul. Won't bother fishing that. Let's go down here. Are they making a film about Lando? I mean, I've not seen the Solo film, which I probably should do, really. Oh, now we need to head over this way. Terrified guardians that are elites as well, no less. Ignore the squirrels. Stay on target. Almost there. As we're going to carry on the Star Wars reference. Yeah, I'd like to see Solo, definitely. Yeah. Oh, here's the tough ones. I can just go through. Why we hit it? Oh, there goes my shield. Shields up. Oh, don't get stuck on things. Where am I headed? Over here somewhere. Let's hope for the best. They're all attacking me. So we go down. There we go. We go down here. Turn a scythe. That's a bit better. Well, we know the shield macro is working, so that's good. Right, let's find a group. Has it turned up here? Let's go through it. There we go. Celestial Guidance. That's been selling really well. Let's just select this to follow. Oh no. Let's select it again. And let's track it so we're heading in the right direction. Right, over there somewhere. It's just very difficult because of all the things in the way. Here you are. Oh, this wasn't. I don't think this one's quite as laggy as the other one, but I just need to move myself out this way. Let's. Where's my fade gone? I lost my fade. Oh no, let's go out this way. Hopefully that's enough. No. Okay. Okay, that is enough. That's fine. No. Got aggro there. Okay, we're safe. No, we're not. We got little mites. Then we can find ourselves a group. Can't see any groups at the moment. Oh, there we go. Group finder. Don't die. Hold on. It's a terrible state to be in. Don't die now. There we go. Phew. Oh, I didn't mean to aggro that. Oh, that was terrible. Got too keyboard happy. There we go. Shields up. Heal. There we go. Right, stop. Stop attacking things. Find a group. Okay, got loads. Let's jump in that one. That one got cancelled. Let's try that one. There we go. Okay, we're at half. Let's heal some people up. Where's my salvation? Sure, I just clicked that. There we go. Heal up wherever I can. Let's move here. This is right in the middle. This is the wrong place to be putting stuff. Okay. Let's go around here. Let's heal up a few people. Let's get that going. They say they're making a new Indiana Jones game. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. There you go. That's a trailer on their Twitter. Interesting. Oh, yeah. There we go. Courageous Ascension. A potency conduit. Item level 200. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's just move this somewhere a little bit easier to position. And probably best to Hearthstone from here, I would say. There we go. Okay, that's better. Giant boulder just pokes through you. It's not as scary. Yeah. Don't forget all the bugs. Alright, and now we can leave that party. Okay. Oh, so I did just spotted someone said any res. Oh. Such a shame, I could have resed them. Didn't spot that. Bad healer. Right, let's go over to Bastion. Check in on our missions that we did. Our renown is currently at 18. Oh, coming up to 18. 19 is next. Item level World Quest rewards is increased. Okay, that's good. What are we on at the moment, World Quest? Actually, no, let's fly first. Then we can distract ourselves with looking at shinies. Because then we can upgrade things. Goes to Disney now to do whatever Uncle George wants. There we are, right, okay. Let's take the long route. It's easier just to enjoy the flight, and then we'll have a look. What have we got in terms of World Quest items? 174 is the highest item level thing I've got here at the moment. That's for held in offhand. Now currently my staff is 146. That's terrible for a weapon. That's a two-handed staff. That is 159. That's a conduit. That's a trinket. I could probably do with a nice weapon somewhere. The Kirin campaign, we're still at 5 of 9, so we've got a fair amount to do there. Venari rep, we still haven't done a lot on there either. We're still at just in ambivalent, so we've got some weekly stuff to do there. Court of Harvesters, we need a lot of rep on them. We're still only neutral with them, yet we're honoured with the Ascended and honoured with the Wild Hunt. So we're spending a lot of time in Ardenweald, more than anything else. And do a little PvP. 158 is the lowest you can buy. And one of the weekly quests is for Epic Battlegrounds. Okay, so can I just do random Battlegrounds for PvP, or do I have to do the Arena 2v2 and 3v3 things? Anne said to her, "How do you like my new Star Wars shirt?" Very nice. Sure, that went down great. Oh, completing the Covenant campaign gets you a 187 Raid Finder weapon. Ooh, okay. So, yeah. Well, 197, 187. Okay. Yeah, either way, 187 is good. So I need to complete the campaign. Well, I want to do that anyway. I want to do the storyline. We've got a lot to do here. We need to go to Darkhaven. Speak with the curator there. Probably want to get rid of these routes, actually. I haven't found a way to disable them. She rolled her eyes. I'm not surprised. Yes, random can buy the 158 and upgrade 197 by getting more honour and spending it. Okay, yeah, that would work for me. I like how that works. Let's do our few bits and pieces whilst we're here. Pick up my quests, tributes and all of that stuff. Nothing here at the moment, so let's jump down here. I need to go inside. So jump in here. Now we did get that nice conduit, potency conduit. Let's try that whilst we're here. I think it was a potency one. Return the lost souls. Okay, yep. Redeem soul. We'll get that one. And then the conduit we picked up. Always struggle to find these. There we go. Courageous Ascension. Our first epic conduit. Is that already on there? Yes, it is. Ascended Blast deals 35 increased damage. And Ascended Eruption deals an additional 1% per stack of booming ascended. Okay, that's going to be useful for me for the moment. I'll keep that. Have I seen 1917? No, I haven't actually. I would like to. So it said you had a plane to catch. I do have Prime. Is it on there? I get very little chances to watch films though. If I'm honest.
Yes, mortal.
And replenish the reservoir. Pick up that. Show me the sanctum. Deposit what we've got. There we go. Is there something there I could upgrade? Let me just have a look. No, not yet. I'll just keep on finding stuff to put in it. And then we've got another one up here. We'll go find that. Is that the one with the... No, I'm thinking of Dunkirk. The Hans Zimmer one, where it has a rising crescendo special technique where it adds tension to it. World Quest in Revendreth, we'll do that. Yeah, that's Dunkirk. I like that. That was good. Right, okay, so what have we got? We need to click to complete these, so we'll do that. Let's skip to the end. It didn't last long. There we go. So, extra XP. It's always good. 19 and 17. And this one did that one as well. So we got... Oh, that's good. Our little Kyrian's up to level 10 now. And we got some enchanting cash, which is good. Now, we've got adventure campaign progress here. Mining cash. So a bit of ore. And then the anima stuff and the gold. Ore's probably worth... Let's try this one. What do we say? Let's put some people in. Oh, we got some extra people here. Actually. Telia. What's your... empowers her spear, dealing 66 holy damage to the farthest enemy and healing closest ally for 8. So if we put in all our big people... then we should. Turns taken 10, and was there ever any doubt? Yeah. And not all abilities have been taken into account, so that would be technically easy, but I want to throw you in here because I want you two to get the XP on this one. Your table is really playing off. Level 2 already offers runes missions. They're selling as good as usual. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Important message to prevent an invasion mistake. Oh, right, okay. The add-on is called Venture something? Let's have a look. Add-ons. Venture plan. That's the one, Danny. Really useful for this kind of stuff. What I'll do actually is I'm going to do this one and put my easy people on this one. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Chlora. Oh, I've got two different ones there. Seeker, and then a couple of defenders. That's a win plus 10 for my weak aura. Was there ever any doubt? Remaining enemy health 1788. Okay, so we should be able to do that one, and that doesn't matter. And we'll do this one with all of our other ones. So you rush into combat. Pelagos is ranged. So pop you at the back. And you're at the front. Probably put you on the side. And then put a tank in here. And then that's, was there ever any doubt? Pelagos might die, but otherwise we should be fine. Because you do damage to all the people at the back. That's the main problem there, so I'll start that one off. And then I'll leave the other ones for the moment. That should be fine. Covenant mission success estimated, so it gives you a rough estimate. No ability to take into account though. Yeah, exactly. Skinning is very saturated too. Best off to do middle of the night, early morning. Most good spots. Toggle warm mode on or off, just as a tip. Yeah, thank you, Will, for that. Skinning is a tricky one for that reason, isn't it? So we've also got something over here that I haven't picked up. So that is you. Okay. What will we get? Tribute for this one. And what do we? Well, that's the anima collected. So that's our list of things to do there. We've got our other thing over there. I actually want to just fly down here if I can. And grab that. And pop this on. Just add this one up over time. I've got some other ones here as well. Forge, Archives, and that one. We'll do those over time. That's all good. Okay, that's all set up. All our stuff set up. In terms of what we would want to do next here, we would probably want to go over and go to the moor and do a few different bits and pieces. I don't have time to do that tonight, but there's going to be rescue lost souls from the moor there. We want to do a few other bits and pieces. We've got a hunt to do here as well. That's another thing. Shadowlands cups have just sold for 1,100. That's brilliant. Oh, what's in the cache? Let's have a look. Well remembered. We have... Oh, I've got a Blingtron package. Let's have a look at that. Ancient Mana Potion and Enchanting Cache gives me 2 Sacred Shards, 4 Soul Dust and 1 Eternal Crystal. That's fantastic. Happy with that too. Let's go over to the mailbox, I think, because we've probably got some sales coming in anyway, just in that last bit. If we can get over 1 million, that would be lovely. There we go, fantastic. Tome of Illusions and Secrets of the Shadow Pan and a Tenet. 8,000 puts us back in the million range, so that's good. Now, we did say we're going to go over and have a look at Urfan as well, so mustn't forget that. Let's go over and look at you. So all in all, so far so good. Pretty successful, I would say. Alchemy is probably worth looking at as well. See if there's any more sales in there. Restock on those if need be. Maybe people are finishing their raids or their mythic pluses and they need a few more potions. So now would be a good time to make sure that you're the latest one on there. Same with Enchants for that matter. People doing various things. Nothing sales there at the moment. Let's have a look if anything within the last hour. Nothing yet. So maybe our 1,000 gold is a bit over-egging it on the selling 50. We'll see. We'll give it a bit more time. Too early yet to know for sure. Let's check on Awakening. Check our alchemy. What tune am I going to take to 60 next? I'm tempted to go Bridget, and then I can start with the dual crafting rank 4s. Although leatherworking would also be tempting because that seems to be the popular one. So it's going to be either Urfan or Bridget. I mean, Awakening naturally has gone up to 53 already just through herbing and stuff, so he's doing great. A couple of extra things there, the normal Potion of Phantom Fire is good. at the moment. That's good. Now, Battle Pets is something I have yet to fully master, or rather, yet to find anything about, even more so. So there's a lot I'd like to do with Battle Pets. I had the good fortune of being donated a whole load of pets on the NA side, and I want to do something proper with them. So I want to incorporate that into the Let's Play series of starting to sell Battle Pets. Maybe spreading out onto other servers as well, but that's kind of like more of a long-term goal at this point. For now, I'm just focusing on I've got professions to get started on the Let's Play series. So better do a council scan, see where we're at. A few things below min price, which is sad, but to be expected. Yes, Avowed Refuge Awakening is another one. Start making my daily cooldown for Shadestone. And Remgax, thank you so much for the follow. Just a few things for undercut. A lot of stuff is below minimum price though, which is a bit sad.
If you find anything exotic,
We'll do what we can with what we've got though. I'll need to get them out of the mail first. There we go, all cancelled. We'll pick out those sales as well, just to get us into the 1,012,000. A little bit higher, always looks better. So that's a pretty successful set of sales. But once we really break that million margin, that'll be much better. I'll be much happier with that. Okay, so that's all done. Yeah, my auctions, still got those coming through, so there's another couple of thousand. So that's, what's that, 2,900, nearly 3,000 on that, yeah. Shadestone on my server, I think the last time I looked about 7,000. Shadestone. Oh no, 4,000. Look at that, 4,400, then 6,500. Why would you do that? I mean, market value is 4,900. Market value average is 3,600. I mean, there's only one of them. So it would make sense to literally buy that. And where is it? Skyleaf, Shadestone. Pop it back on for 6,500. You know, it's kind of asking for it. There's only one, but say, hey, that's an easy, quick 1,000. Just came from Patreon. Should I import? How should you import your operations and other stuff on one character or one by one on characters with a specific profession? I like to do it on a different profile for each profession. If you've already got groups set up, what I'd suggest is go in and you can always. It's very easy to swap between profiles on the same. So create a new profile just to test it out. Call it, I don't know, Samadan's Alchemy or whatever. Make a new profile, import it into that, have a look at it, test it out for yourself, see how it works, and then you can always copy and paste bits of it into your own groups. It's all there for your. The stuff on Patreon is exactly what I've got here, so it's all for you to sort of pick apart. So make good use of the profiles is my suggestion. I have each of my profiles named per character, and it serves me quite well keeping them separate that way. But thank you for joining the Patreon. That is absolutely wonderful. So I think I'm pretty much there with everyone now. I think we're in a good state. Hopefully we'll get some more sales over tonight. I'll check again tomorrow and over the weekend. So ideally it would be nice to get up into this next bracket, clear of this million mark, see if we can get some more sales. It all depends on how active I am really on a daily basis, is the way to go forward on that, certainly. At the moment we've just been reinvesting in things into stock, so I have a fair amount of stock on things. Some things like herbs is when you do have a fair amount, like we've got, according to Bag Appraiser, our bags is worth 256,000. A lot of that's the Spirit of Harmony I just picked up. Nightshade, 18,000 there. So there's a fair amount in my bags waiting. That Spirit of Harmony I probably need to put in the bank or the guild bank. Esset Witch, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. You have caught me just at the end of the stream. I'm just finishing off, but hopefully I'll catch you on my next stream, which will be on Sunday's stream. Thank you, Darkwing. Okay, I haven't done Reckles in a while. I might go and do him. Let's just go and see if I got a bit of space. Got lots of space here, so I'm going to pop all the Spirit of Harmony in. Probably worth putting that in the reagent bank. There we go. That's better. Got a bit more space there, that side. Do I really want to put everything in there? Oh, looks like I've got plenty of space now. As we are. There we go. Good night, Aloth. Let's go have a look. Okay. So, fantastic stream, as always, everyone. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. It was an absolute pleasure spending time with you all. Let me just open up my Twitch. I forgot to open that earlier. So my next stream will be on Sunday when I do the Wowhead blog. There we go. So let's grab Reckles. Say hello to him. And there we go. Pretty new to TSM. I tried doing the ignore variation for crafting armor, but all variations for selling. But when doing the auctioning, it only works when you add your auctioning operation to the crafting group. What's the most likely error? Svenda, what you have to remember is you have to turn on ignore item variations before you put the items into the group. Because ignore item variations isn't a toggle for when it's in the group. It's for when you put it into the group, and it's a very important distinction to do the two. It could be that. That would be my first guess anyway. But if you do have any problems, please do have a look at my Discord, and we'll be able to help you out there. I'm just finishing up here, so we're going to send a raid over to Reckles onto my gold. Thank you all for a lovely stream. We will see you hopefully on Sunday. Yeah, that'll be the main thing, Sender. Hopefully that works for you. It's not clear when you have that toggle on, so that's the one. Okay, from myself and the kittens who are downstairs, good night, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.